In this video, I'm going to show you how I used hill running to quickly go from very little running to running fast times in my 40s. I started running only 3.5 years ago, and in that time I've achieved some pretty good times. I ran a 2:24 London Marathon. I ran a 68:55 half marathon, ran my first half marathon in 69:35, and I ran my first ever 10K after only starting running months before in 38 minutes and 27 seconds at the age of 38. And looking back at the training that I did from when I first started running to running some of these times, the thing I did at the beginning is a lot of hill running and a lot of hill sprints. And I actually think there's a bit of a secret ingredient there, which I, to be honest, didn't realize until recently. I started looking back at the training I'd done and I saw, wow, I did do a lot of hills in those days. And I really think there's something in that. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I really believe in lots of consistent high mileage, and that gets results. And that is so true. That, for me, still is the number one thing that gets you results in running, and it's got me some of these amazing results. But to get results quickly, I found that hill running really helped me. And hill running mixed in with this consistent high mileage is like the perfect recipe. Hill running and hill sprinting boosts your strength, your speed, your cadence. It's tough, and it makes running on flatter surfaces feel much easier. If you can sprint up hills, it gets your leg speed going, really fast. And if you can practice that consistently, running fast, consistently up hills, your body will get used to your legs turning over fast. And then when it comes to running on flatter surfaces in races, you'll find that you can run faster because you've built up that leg speed running up hills. So what kind of training did I do? There's three main areas of hill training that I focused on. The first was hill sprints. So hill sprints would be finding a steep hill that you can run up, and it will take you maybe 30 to 40 seconds, but you can run up at a fast pace. So as fast as you can up the hill, and then recover as you go back down the hill. You might find that the recovery takes you a couple of minutes at first or longer, but gradually reduce that over time and run up the hill 6, 8, 10 times so you get a really good workout. This one's great for improving your speed, it's great for improving your strength, it's great for improving your endurance because you'll gradually reduce the recovery times. It's something that you can't do too often, so at the most probably once a week. Looking back, I definitely saw that when I was doing that, I got some fast race times quickly. When you've done this afterwards, you really know you've worked out, and it's actually quite a nice feeling knowing that you've put in a serious hard workout, and when you get to the top of that hill on the last rep, you really know it. Next thing I'd do would be long hill runs. And long hill runs are really important as well for building up aerobic endurance and some strength too. So I'd find a hill that I could run up for maybe 800 to a kilometre. I'd run it at a steady pace, so not an easy, slow pace, not all out fast, but just a steady-ish pace. And again, I'd do 8 to 10 reps if I could, and recover as I ran down it. Because it's longer, because let's say you're doing a kilometre rep, you'll have to run all the way down the hill again. So I'd find that at the beginning of the recovery, I'd be running fairly slow, so I'd be recovering from running up the hill, but then I'd gradually increase my speed as I was running back down the hill again. Because obviously you need to run back down the hill to run up again. It's rare to find a long, gentle-ish hill that goes on for 10 kilometres. If you've got that, amazing. I'd love to have that, but you're going to have to go up and down. So you generally find you'll get most of your recovery done when you're running back down the hill, and you won't need to stop at the bottom of the hill. You just be able to start running again when you get to the bottom and get your next rep in. And this is amazing because it just gets your body used to running up a hill at using the resistance of the hill. And running on a flat surface after this will feel easier. You'll feel stronger. You'll feel faster. You'll feel fitter. And the third thing when it comes to hill running is try to incorporate hills into every single run. If you live in a hilly area and you can use hills in your daily training, then use them, because consistency of running up hills fast is going to really help you, and it's going to make you faster and make you fitter, because you're adding hills in every single day into your usual routine, and your body's just going to get more and more used to it. As with everything when it comes to running, you need to stay consistent with it. Running up hills one week and then not doing it for a couple of months isn't going to help. You need to make sure you're doing it every week, adding it into your daily training if you can, and you'll really notice the benefits from it. It's important that you mix your hill training in with your normal steady pace runs, your easy pace runs, your normal consistent volume that you do every week to just keep building up that aerobic fitness and that aerobic base. Hills complement that brilliantly, and they add another dimension to your fitness, another dimension to your running, and will help you to run faster for longer. You've got to keep doing it over time. You've got to keep training with that, with hills over time. And actually, it wasn't just at the beginning of when I started running that I used hills a lot. I realized that I use hills in my training all the time. It's because I live in a hilly area, I don't think about it too much, but there's a lot of hills where I run, and I think that's really made a difference to my race times and to my fitness. And so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me to know if these videos are of value to you. So thanks so much.